Soccer time! You excited? Are you scared?
No.
But you're not excited.
Because I'm not excited because I pretty much played.
How'd that go, Penny?
Good. You won.
You won. What was the score?
3-1.
3-1. You did good. Addie did good too. She's a good goalie, huh?
Yeah.
She can do that drop kick halfway down the field.
Yeah.
A simple melody, a catchy little tune that I sing so constantly in the shower, in my car, and for hours on guitar. Come let me hear you soothe my reverie.
That's all you're gonna do?
Nope.
You asked to be in the vlog and that's it?
Hi.
You are the notes inside my head. I must have dreamt of you while laying peacefully in bed. There's no trying to deny it. It's impossible to fight it. So untie me and unwind me like a thread. Keep whistling your name.
Whew, super nice. Just got done with the run. Got 2.5 miles in. My heel's slowly starting to feel better. Problem is, I don't really want to like not run, but I do need to let it heal, pun intended. Cause I have to run with Zoe in about a month, 5K. And last time we did about a 10-minute mile pace, 10:09. So I think she's wanting to go a little bit faster. So I really need to get some speed work in to make sure I can keep pace. Because I haven't really been running that fast lately. Got the dog out too because she's just been nuts lately. Last time I did a run was Monday, I guess. Just with the classes and the foot cardigan work, like the burnout, like this feels like the first day I've really had free time to even go for a run. So felt good, like super nice night. It's been a good weekend. So one of the things, I totally forgot my phone. Be right back. By the way, this is what we call a pickup shot. Sadly, with the mic not working the other day when I shot this, I couldn't get what I needed. But I still want to talk about this, so I'm re-recording it. But the dates look a little funny when I'm talking about this. I like data. Like, it's something I find interesting, and like that's definitely one of the aspects I enjoyed when I was playing Pokemon Go, like being able to look at the data going back and forth and figuring out fun and interesting things to do with it. And then they turn on that SSL pinning, so you can't do the man in the middle attack anymore and look at the data going back and forth. And for most of you, your eyes probably glazed over, but that's fine. It's highly technical stuff. But one of the things that I've started to notice, and I think this is helping as well, like with the whole journey to lose some weight and that kind of thing, like I'm tracking a bunch more data about my life. It turns out like this is a great data collector, right? Like it's always on my wrists, and it's checking my heart rate periodically, and tracking my steps, and doing all kinds of interesting things. Here we go. This is a super interesting graph. It's my heart rate. It's sort of working. My heart rate from the last week, and you can see like it's tracking the spikes. Those are when I did runs, and the lulls are when I'm generally sleeping. If I look at another chart, it shows the weight and the sleeping if I look at like the individual day. I've also added this other thing. Yeah, so anyway, it turns out like there's an app that I can get called Sleep Plus Plus for my watch, and I only need about an hour and a half of charge time to get this thing almost all the way up. So what I've been doing is like twice a day, I'll just take it in and set it on the charger for about a half an hour and put it back on. Or when I first get up, I'll take it off. And then what I can do is now wear it overnight, and I just turn on this app, and there's a button here that says start sleeping. I just hit that, and then when I wake up, I hit end sleeping, and it calculates like if I'm moving, that's counted as restlessness and that kind of thing. So let's try this. There we go. No sunlight. So you can kind of see. There it is. The map, it shows all the places I went last week, so we can use this other app, right? So I've got this data point. I've got I'm weighing myself and tracking that in here by hand in Apple Health Kit or Health app, which is super nice. And then like we ended up going over and having some lunch and going to Barnes & Noble. And one might say, well, how long is a trip to Barnes & Noble? Well, we were there for 43 minutes to be exact. And we spent 5 minutes walking there and 5 minutes walking back. So 53 minutes we were at Barnes & Noble. But anyway, there's this fun app that like tracks where I'm at all times. And then I can go in and like, here, you can even see it tracks the run. But it's always tracking my locations, and then that's syncing up to their server. And then I've just authorized this app called Gyroscope app. That's what I was showing you. It's amazing. I've just authorized Gyroscope to go in and collect data from HealthKit. I've authorized it to go collect data from the Moves app, and I also use something called Rescue Time. So it's tracking what I'm doing on my computer. Like as I'm working on things here, it's gonna track it to the Rescue Time servers, and it'll even track down to the individual web page. So for me, like I like that because I get a report at the end of the week that says like you spent X time on this website. Like I spend an hour and a half every week on ESPN fantasy football website. Terrible waste of time. That all shows up as well. And so you can see I was at this computer for a total of, it doesn't give you a total, 38 hours on this one. And so I also have a laptop, and I don't have Rescue Time on there because I'm mostly just like messing around or doing like watching TV or something. And so you can see like it's tracking productive hours versus unproductive hours and where I spent the most of my time. So you can see like last week the majority of my time was spent in iTurn 2, which meant I was programming, or on GitHub, which meant I was looking at code there, or in my inbox. I don't like being in my inbox. The unproductive time is Slack or Spotify or ESPN. Or anyway, I've just been really enjoying it, and I thought I would mention this because you know, it's one of those things like you always have your phone with you or you always have your watch with you, and I think we're getting to this point where you are collecting an amazing amount of data about yourself, and this is a fun way to start taking a look at it. Let's see, maybe I can look at my last run because this is fun too. Like here's a sample of the run that I did. And then they have these fun little interesting graphs. Like, basically I burned 3 donuts worth of calories. Amazing. What else? I also can do cookies. So 4 cookies. We can see what the heart rate looked like over time. Max heart rate 166 beats per minute. This is totally fascinating to me, and I'm really enjoying it. So if you have data points, and again, like that Moves app was free to install and set up, and it just runs in the background. And then if you have an Apple Watch, you can get this Sleep Plus Plus right there, you know, you can start getting all these data points in and start looking at your life. And like, I'm trying to pay attention, like what am I drinking and eating, and how's that affecting me? We're talking about maybe getting a scale now that'll track our body fat percentage and all that kind of stuff. So and that'll all be automated. And so like I want to know if I had a bad day and I weigh in the next day, is my body fat up? That'll make a difference. What about if I work out? Like if I step on the scale after I work out the night before and then the weight's up a little bit, my hope is the body fat's down a little bit.
You are the greatest antidote. I'm gonna eat you.